Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing y'all this quick and easy natural glam look on my client Gotti. Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram. She does hair, she makes wigs, and she sells hair as well. So make sure y'all tap in with her. So the first thing we're gonna start off by doing is just cleaning her face with the witch hazel and just removing any oils or dirt that's in her skin. Next, I'm going to start off by applying my Pond's moisturizer. I like this moisturizer. It's good for all skin types. It's very neutral. And I'm just going to use this just to moisturize her skin and hydrate it after cleaning it with the witch hazel. Once I have her skin moisturized, I'm going to prime her skin with the Bobbi Brown face cream. You can use this face cream as a primer or just as a face cream by itself, but I like the consistency of it as a primer, as I stated in my last client tutorial. So I didn't insert when I did her brows just because I was in the camera. I'm going to try to work on trying to keep me out of the frame of the camera so you can see the whole look from start to finish. But I just went in and applied the Peel Weeds base over her lid so I could begin to start applying her shadow. So once I have her base blended out, I'm going to go in with that brown shade from the Warrior 2 palette by Juvias Place. And I'm going to start by just spreading it evenly across her lid. This is going to be the only shade that I use for this look. As I stated, this is going to be really quick and easy. Once I have that shade applied, I'm going to go in with a more fluffier brush from Morphe, and I'm just going to buff out the edges just to smooth them out a little bit more. I'm then going in with the Sephora liner and just giving her a small wing just to bring the look together a little bit more. Now that we're done with the eyes, I'm going to begin her foundation, and I'm using this flat brush from Morphe just to apply the foundation evenly before I begin to buff it into her skin. I'm going to go in with the darker shade around the perimeter of her face, and then you'll see that I go in with a lighter shade towards the center. I like to use the flat brush to apply the foundation first just because it helps me avoid overusing product. And it just makes it easier once you go in to buff it out. Now I'm buffing out her foundation with the foundation brush from e.l.f. And I sprayed the brush with the setting spray, the illuminating setting spray from Morphe. And I just like how it helps the foundation to set and really stick to the skin. I have everything blended out. I'm going to begin to first contour her nose, and I'm going to use the beginning of her brow as a guide to where I want to begin to line her nose. And contouring your nose is really a preference thing. It's all about how you want to do it. You can follow the steps that I do, or you can just manipulate it and do it your own way. You're blending out the nose. Just make sure you're taking your time doing so because you want to make sure you're really smoothing it out, getting rid of any harsh edges, even though you are going to go in with concealer, and that is going to help you. That's another reason why I like to contour the nose first and then go in with concealer, because if I use too much contour, I can always go back in afterwards and fix it with the concealer. Once I'm done contouring her nose, I'm going to begin to conceal her face, and I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'll leave all the shades linked below that I used. I'm just going to start by highlighting the center of her forehead, her chin, the bridge of her nose, and of course her under eyes. I have her concealer down. I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay White Enhancer just to brighten up the center of her face and her forehead a little bit more. Now, this is something rare that you'll never really see me doing, but I wanted to try it out because I haven't done it in a while. But I'm going to contour her face using a cream contour. I'm going to apply it first using a concealer brush from Morphe, and I'm just going to place it where I want it, and I'm going to go in afterwards and blend it in with a sponge. Now I'm going in with a damp sponge, and I'm just going to buff in that concealer. I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to literally just buff it in exactly where I placed it before. I'm going to start to blend in that concealer. I'm going to start by blending out her forehead, her chin, and also her under eyes. I'm using the same sponge that I used for the contour, but I'm just using the other side. I like this technique just because you can switch back and forth to the sponge just to make sure you're blending out all the harsh edges from the contour and the concealer. I like to blend out the under eye very last just because I want it to sit the longest, and because that's why I want the most coverage to be. So the longer you let your concealer sit in one spot, the more coverage you'll have there. Now I'm going to set her under eye using using the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Deep. I'm going to use that to set her under eyes, her forehead, and her chin. Now going in with the Sacha buttercup powder, I'm going to use that to bake the sides of her nose and her under eye, and also the bridge of her nose and her jawline. Using the Dermablend translucent powder now to just go in and set the rest of her face along with her contour. Now to bronze her face, I'm using that brown shade from the Zulu palette by Juvias Place. And I'm using that shade just to give her face some warmth and to set her contour. Now I'm going in with a fluffy brush from Morphe to apply her blush from the Morphe Blush and Contour palette. I'm just taking this Real Techniques brush just to remove the powder that I was using to bake her nose. I'm just going to sweep that away. Try not to drag it. Just be real light-handed with this part. Now I'm going in with a black liner from, I'm not sure where it's from. I got it in an Ipsy package. But I'm just using this to line her waterline, just to give her eyes some definition. And this is the finished look, y'all. Very easy, very cute, and very natural. If you want to see more looks like this and you don't want to miss a beat by me, make sure you follow me. Bye, y'all.